having a Wisconsin solidarity rally, and we're also protesting the freeze of public sector workers' wages and benefits, and just generally standing, for the working class today.
Well, on the other side,
Governor Walker of Wisconsin has basically stripped workers, or has said that he wants to strip workers of their collective bargaining rights. A major amount of labor activists, teachers, and also students have come out to the Capitol and occupied the Capitol. Walker actually came out and said that he was willing to suppress the protests using violence through the National Guard. The National Guard told him that they are not his personal army, and they've refused. State troopers and police officers have also stood with the Wisconsin workers and are actually occupying the building with them now.
Yeah, I saw that. I tried to get a picture of it.
Well, the West Virginia Public Workers Union has a shared interest with the folks in Wisconsin, obviously. We're all state workers. We're all under government employment, and their fight is our fight. The better they do, the better we'll be able to do in the future. It's, all for one and one for all, as they say.
Ask yourself, where did unions start?
I'm here to show support for the workers of this state, particularly the public employees of this state that do so much to provide the necessary services for the people in this state. And it's not only time, but high time that we show that they're supported, and we will do what we can to make sure that they're treated fairly and given an opportunity to earn a decent wage, a decent living, and raise their families here in this state.
A massive amount of American corporations pay $0 in income tax. Meanwhile, people like you and me pay taxes every day. We pay sales tax, we pay income tax, and it's kind of ridiculous considering the fact that we're not making millions or billions of dollars. Now, on top of that, they want to take away our collective bargaining rights. They want to attack the labor unions. They want to cut from our education. They want to destroy Social Security. They want to get rid of Medicare and Medicaid. It's seeming a little bit one-sided to me, and I don't know what you call it, but I call that class warfare.
Yeah. And you have picked up that mantle by showing up here today.
And we're all here as brothers and sisters, no matter who we're standing up for. We're standing up for the American people, and we're standing up for the public worker. Public employees are the ones that keep our country moving forward. And the people who are at the top are the ones who are trying to pull this country down for their own personal gain today. Amen. And we're here to stop it. We're here in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Wisconsin and the other states across the country that are falling in line and fighting for the rights of the people and the worker in this nation, because if we don't band together, it will all disappear for all of us, and that's exactly what they intend. I'm here to stand with you, to show you, and to pledge to you that we will take care of the workers of this state, because if we do not, then we have failed.
That's right.
We have failed. In West Virginia, we're tough, and the working men and women in this country are tough. And we will accept the sacrifices. And we will do what's necessary to get out of this mess. But we want everything to be shared from top to bottom, not just bottom up. Because I truly believe that West Virginia is at a crossroads. That we have an opportunity in this state to take this state to places it's never dreamed of going before. But it is going to take courage, it is going to take working together, and it is going to take making sure that the working men and women in this state are middle class. Those that provide the services for our government are not ignored. And I can assure you, you will not be ignored in my Senate as long as I'm standing and working in that body.
2 weeks ago, I was one of the first people to show up there in Wisconsin. I made a voyage to Wisconsin, to Indiana, and to Ohio to stand in solidarity with our brothers and sisters. Now, one of the humorous parts during my travels was a right-winger blog saying that it was our fault that these rallies were going on and everything else. Let me make one thing clear.
this is all about the governors who are nothing but prostitutes to the Koch brothers. Not only are they prostitutes to the Koch brothers, they're prostitutes to the corporations, and they're prostitutes to the 2% of the wealthy of this country. And I'll tell you one thing, it was a little disappointing last year when a lot of us didn't get out there and vote for the good people that would have actually fought for us. But that's all right, it's behind us. But let's make one thing clear. As we've seen in Wisconsin, and we've seen in Indiana, and we've seen in Ohio, and now we're seeing here in West Virginia, that the 2% might own the money, but the 98% have the boots on the ground, the voice, and we're gonna fight.
The sort of uniting factor today among all the speeches is the fact that, you know, if they can attack one of us, they can attack any of us. That's right. And I think that's really well exhibited in Wisconsin, where the police department and the fire department, their collective bargaining rights were not on the chopping block. But they went out and they stood with the Wisconsin workers because they knew that they could be next. You know, there's a few sayings. An injury to one is an injury to all, which might be familiar to some of you. United we bargain, divided we beg. Solidarity it's a word that's thrown around a lot, and a lot of people have been asking, how do I show solidarity with Wisconsin? I have some friends in Wisconsin, and while they're perfectly fine with people coming out to Wisconsin and showing support, generally what I've heard is that they want to make it happen in every state across this country. They want to create a labor movement. They want to bring it back. For the last 40 years, the working class has been under attack. It's not something new. This didn't happen in 2007 and 2008. It didn't happen in '94 with NAFTA. It happened way before that. And right now we're catching up. And this is the big thing, is we can't keep looking to leaders. We can't keep looking to organizers. We have to realize that this crowd is not just a crowd of followers, it's a crowd of leaders. Each and every one of you is as responsible as anybody else that's taking charge to make things happen and to bring people out.